All right. Well, hey, Mark Shepard here, and this is one of the songs from my Bullyproof Kid, Bullyproof Teen program, and I'm starting to kind of get tired of saying Bullyproof Kid, Bullyproof Teen, but I do programs from elementary school on up to high school, college, as well as working with adults. So basically, I'm going to start calling this the Bullyproof Mind or the Bullyproof Brain. I don't know, but anyway. This is a song that I wrote inspired by a couple of different stories I heard from real people. One of them was a client I worked with for many years, and to preserve his privacy, I'm not going to say his name or anything like that, but this is a kid who, his parents were alcoholics when he was growing up, and they would often they would get drunk and they would start fighting all night, and often their fights would literally, they would crash into his bedroom, and fight like over him and near him and around him. So he began to stay awake. He began to stay awake so he could protect himself. He began to stay awake at night in kind of a hypervigilant mode. And so that's kind of one of the stories. The other story that I heard was someone I didn't know, but this young woman, her mom was a heroin addict, and she literally went from school to school. She was in 15 schools in like a matter of 2 years, right? And they were living in her mom's car. They were living in a car, so she didn't have a shower. So kids would like make fun of her because she smelled bad, right? But in these situations, the people that would laugh or make fun didn't really understand what the person was really going through. So the whole idea came out of this of, if you could walk in my shoes, you might understand why I do what I do and why I am who I am. And I think that's one of the pieces of resolving conflict with each other and this whole bullying thing, is that we make snap judgments, and we're programmed, we are hardwired by default to make snap judgments about other people, because that's what kept us alive evolutionarily, right? We also have some programs as far as the tribal thing. Who's in my tribe? Who's outside the tribe? If you're outside the tribe, you're my enemy. If you're inside the tribe, you're my I'm on the same team, kind of a thing. But that's shiftable. There was a study done in a summer camp program years ago, and they had two groups of boys, and they kept them separate, and they would have competitions and things. So the two different groups of boys began to hate each other and kind of go to war with each other in the summer camp. And then the psychologists who were in charge of this changed their tactics and said, "Oh, let's see if we can get the kids to work together." So they created a problem. I think they created a problem with the water supply to the camp, and said, "Hey, you guys got to work together to solve this." And so the two different camps, the two different tribes of boys, came together with a common purpose and became a single group, right? So that process is happening all the time. And the challenge is when we get stuck in assuming we know someone and we don't. And we also have a challenge with being the target and not being able to communicate what's really going on with us. Because if we could communicate what's really going on with us in a way that other people would understand, that would trigger compassion and empathy, right? So we as the target, and I was a target of bullying for many, many years in my school growing up, ultimately, part of the problem was because nobody knew me. I was too shy to talk about what I was interested in a way that might connect with other people. So I couldn't connect with other people. So what happens is then other people just kind of either pull back or put you in a box, because we all judge each other all the time. Who is this person? What is that? We do that with furniture. Is that a chair or is that a bed? You don't want to take time to think. Your unconscious mind kind of automatically puts things in little categories. So that's what this song's about. And I'm going to sing it, and I'll stop talking. Sometimes I can't stop talking because I get fired up about this stuff, because I want to help kids. I want to help guys. I want to help girls. I want to help teachers. I want to help administrators. I want to help people in our culture to understand that we are all more than we appear to be. And that if we actually took the time to get to know each other, we might actually be delighted at who we are becoming ourselves. So here's the song.